Alrighty, and here we are. We're out here in the Texas Hill Country. We're currently in January. We're just getting into winter, so it's going to get down to 28 degrees tonight. The high is going to be in the 60s. We got a lot of work to do. We got to go find ourselves a campground and get set up for the night. So let's get to it. If you look real closely, you can see a dentist in his natural habitat. Alrighty guys, like I said before, we're out here doing the 24-hour Walmart challenge, where all we can use is what we were able to buy at Walmart for under $100, which was within our budget, and that's what we're going to be doing. So just I want to go and put it out there, we're not professionals, we're not trying to instruct anybody how to survive. We're just out here to have fun, have a good time, and enjoy the challenge. So if you want to come along with us, can stay tuned and enjoy nature and see what we do. Let's go. Water's pretty cool, that's for sure.
I don't feel it.
You don't feel it? I got my rain boots on, but I can definitely feel that the water's cool. It did just snow a couple days ago, so.
Look how still the water is though.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. This is what I like right here. It's good to have flowing water.
Oh yeah.
Think down in the yard, yeah, we're gonna catch when we drink this.
Yeah, this water's not bad at all. I was worried about it being stagnant. Always good to be prepared though. That's why I brought me some water. I didn't want to risk the water being out here being nasty, but the water out here is not bad at all. It's flowing, which is a good sign. That's what you want. So, not too shabby.
That is definitely cool.
Yeah, it is pretty neat.
Let's see. Right about there will do. Walking stick.
How's it looking up there, Dennis?
No.
Yeah, the river's starting to get wider. Be alright, we'll figure a way. And every time when you're out here scavenging and hiking, you see things like this. One man's trash is another man's treasure. This is gonna come in handy later.
Okay. So what you want to do, keep your body as close to the ground as possible. When it gets to narrow and steep, you can put your elbows together and get up. Use it as an anchor. That helps also being small.
Just like that.
Nice. Gotta be careful when you're going over logs, because we can see under this one, but a lot of times you can't. So you kind of look, make sure there's nothing there. Get up here like this, and then you look over before you step down, because you never know when a snake's gonna be sunning himself underneath the log.
What's going on, guys? It's 11:35. We've been hiking for about an hour and a half. We found a good campground that we're going to start setting up our stuff with, setting up our tents, digging some pits for some campfires. We got a lot of work to do. We got some scavenging we got to get done, a little bit more hiking, get these guys some water, and maybe get some fishing done if we have time. We got about 6.5 hours of daylight left, so let's get to work. What's going on, guys? We're just about getting camp set up. We got our tents going. Some of the guys are already working on some fire pits, and me myself, I'm just getting started on mine. On the way up here, I grabbed a few tools along the way, just odd shaped pieces of wood, some bone. It's gonna help me start digging here and start making a fire pit. Alrighty, guys, I'm about to finish up my pit right here, and got myself a pretty flat cooking rock to set my pan on, and I'm gonna go get myself some more tinder and some wood for the night, and then we're probably gonna go eat some lunch, and then maybe do a little bit of exploring, see what we can find. Time to eat some lunch. Got my Bumblebee lunch on the run. It's got some tuna, crackers, cookie, and fruit cup. Got my water. Yep. This is not too bad. Comes with a little sport. I'm gonna definitely save that for later. Oh, you can always reuse and utilize things. Comes with some tuna, some peaches, crackers. Probably save that cookie for later, even though it's crunched up. I mean, it looks like a daggum elephant sat on that cookie. But still, it's gonna be some good energy for later with my dinner. So I'm gonna go and eat my lunch and start working on some other things. Also, guys, this is also a good time to use that hand sanitizer. It's always good to make sure your hands are clean before you eat. Oh yeah. Alrighty, guys, I finished my lunch. I'm fueled up, ready to go. Time to find some more tinder and wood for my fire. I'm using that bag that the tent came with. I've been using that to haul rocks back up to the site. I'm going to use it for to haul some wood. Utilize everything that you got. All right, I'm going to go back down to the riverbed where I was getting those rocks. I saw some dead pieces of wood. I had to wait so long because my socks and boots were soaking wet, because when we crossed the river, the water was a little bit deeper than what my rain boots can handle. So my feet got soaked. So I've been waiting on my socks to dry. But now I'm back down here in the drier part of the riverbed, gonna get some more wood and tinder for the fire tonight. And use our handy dandy gloves that we got when we're digging through this wood. Don't want to stick my hand into a snake or spider, or just cutting your hands up in general. Gloves are good to protect your hands. Might as well use them. Just be mindful when you're digging through wood and rocks that you're being careful where you stick your hands. Make sure you're always looking, because especially in Texas, we still got snakes and spiders just like this one right here. You know, it was just snowing the other day. It's going to get down to 28 degrees tonight, and we still have creepy crawlies like this roaming around throughout our rocks. So always be aware. Just explain to me what you're doing.
All right. So at night it's going to get down about 33 degrees tonight. So we're gonna need fire to keep them warm and cook. So instead of making 1,000 little trips with just a little handful of sticks, you take some big twigs, some limbs, lay them parallel to each other and stack your wood on it. Pick it up. It's almost like a sucky wheelbarrow.
Nice. That's a daggum lumberjack right there. Alrighty guys, I got my firewood. We've got about 3 hours of daylight left. We're gonna start walking around the river. I think I'm gonna set a fish trap of some sort, and I'll show you guys how I'll do that. What's going on, guys? So I'm gonna make a little fish trap here. I've got just about everything done that I need to get done, so now I'm just goofing around. And if I was gonna be here for more than one day, didn't have food, having a fish trap would be handy. So I'm just gonna cut this bottle open that I found along the river. Cut it like that. Just like that. Don't need the lid. Shove that down in there. Go and throw your rocks in there if you want. Just need a little bit of weight in the bottom to hold it down. That'll probably do. Put this right there, so the opening's right there. And then got this little rubber band here. It came in my tent. It was used to hold all the stakes together, but I'm gonna use it to hold this together so I don't have any rope really, or paracord, tape. Usually you use tape for this part, but I'm gonna use this rubber band here. Boom, just like that. Go dunk it in the water, and when it's underwater, put some food in there. I got some Venus sausages I'm gonna put in there. Just stick it in the water, and a fish should just swim right through the hole, get in to get the food, and not be able to get back out. It is cold right now. We're in the winter time, so more than likely I'm not gonna catch anything. I have caught things before, but you know, I don't really need to catch anything. Alrighty, so I got this little Venus sausage here, just slicing it up. Just gonna drop it in there. You don't need too much, because more than likely you're just gonna catch a little baby perch, or that's what I've caught before, or little minnows, and they're gonna probably be too small to eat. But if I was out here in the long run, if I caught a little bait fish, I could stick that on a hook of some sort, throw a line out there and catch a bigger fish. That would be the theory, of course. Just a little way to pass the time. Let's go check it out. Alright, I'm just gonna take this trap right here. I'm just gonna stick it in the water, fill it up like that. I'm gonna stick it where the current's going this way, and I'm just gonna stick some rocks on top of it. Now normally I'd want to stick some paracord around it, tie it up, and then tie it to the shore so I can just pull it out. But I couldn't find any twine or any fishing line, paracord. I couldn't find anything today when I was looking around the bank, so rocks are gonna have to do to weight it down. And if a fish swims in there, cool. We'll see you in the morning. Alrighty, so we got the fish trap set. We're just gonna hike around for the rest of the day, and nightfall's coming soon. How you feeling, Dennis?
Pretty tired.
Pretty tired?
Hauling all that wood made me pretty tired.
Yeah?
The big stump I carried.
Yeah?
That was pretty hard.
Yeah?
No water.
Hard day's work. Not enough water?
Not enough water.
You better get to bucketing up some more.
Yeah, I needed to put it in my budget.
Yep, water is very important. So we'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty. Found us some dry grass. Gonna use that as tinder. Gonna use this plastic bag that came out of that tent. Fill up this bag with that tinder. Be good to go. It's really dry. It's always easy to find dry stuff here in Texas. Always a bunch of dead grass. This is gonna go up immediately. This is gonna be really easy to start a fire with. And that should be enough. That's gonna be definitely more than enough to get me through tonight and tomorrow morning.
Some really good rocks. Hey, you still have that flint? Yeah. You almost got something. You do got something there. Baby it. There we go. Put some of that grass. Yeah, buddy.
Talk about persistency, man. Persistence is literally what got that. It's amazing.
Yep.
Cool.
Really need more of these.
So we did get the fire started. It was definitely an experience. Using the dry grass was definitely not enough. What we ended up doing was taking a freshwater shell that we had found in the riverbed, stuck some dead tree. What is that called, Sam?
It's punkwood.
Punkwood. Took some of that.
Grind it up in your hand.
Yep, and stuck that inside the shell, and I just kept on striking with the striker until we ended up getting one of those to start to burn, started getting an ember, and then started blowing on it, put some grass on top of it, and just kept on until it finally caught. It's definitely awesome though, and now we've got a decent fire going. Yep, and just like that, we got a fire started. We got about 30 minutes of daylight left. I don't know if y'all can see that behind me. Yep, about 30 minutes of daylight, and it's gonna be dark soon, and then we'll start cooking us some food and go from there. So what's going on, guys? It's time to eat dinner. It's dark outside. We got fires going. I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy pot here, throw my chili in it, and warm it up by the fire. Alrighty, we're just gonna set this right here by the fire. It's gonna warm itself up. I know you don't have to warm up chili to eat it, but that's what I want to do because it's pretty cold out. And it's getting colder by the second, so it's gonna be nice to have some warm food in my body. Alrighty, guys, and the food is warm. It's boiling almost. Chili's ready to eat. I'm gonna eat this, and then it's gonna be time to go to bed. I got my chili now, and then I got my cookie from earlier, from that tuna pack. I'm gonna eat that and then hop in the tent and go to sleep. About to tuck in for the night. It's almost 9 o'clock at night, so about to go to bed, get some shut-eye. We just got a little rain warning. Got a good chance of rain in the next 20 minutes, so gonna go ahead and get inside the tent, get some sleep. We'll see you all in the morning.
What time is it?
I think it's like right past 3 o'clock. Good morning, guys. It's about 7:30 in the morning. It was a pretty rough night. We had a lot of coyotes running around last night. I tried to capture some video for you guys. You may be able to hear the coyotes howling in the back. You may not. So we had to wake up throughout the night, get the fire started, because they got like within 100 feet of our camp, and we didn't want to take any chances. So someone was up all night last night making sure the fire was going. We got like maybe 3-4 hours of sleep, and it's 28 degrees, so it's pretty cold. My phone's about to die. I stuck it on the battery pack charger that I have, but I guess it got so cold that it drained the battery pack. So like I said, it's about 7:30. I'm about to heat up my beanie weenies, and then after I get done eating, we're gonna start packing up, leave at probably 8:30ish, and then we'll probably hopefully get back to our vehicles around 10. Hopefully I'll still have some battery. It's very likely that I won't, but I'll try and catch all up at the end. We got about a 2-hour hike back to our vehicles, so we got to get to moving. We'll see you on the other side. Look at that. We went through all of the firewood that we had to keep the fire going throughout the night.
All night. And we're still sharp with our $15 hatchet.
Nice. How you feeling, Dennis?
Hey, I feel like I'm ready for some Buffalo Wild Wings.
Red wagon.
Red wagon.
Both?
Anything.
Why not both?
How you doing, Sam?
Do it again.
Yeah?
But with our own crap this time.
Yeah, this is a little ridiculous.
The sleeping bag this is not equipped for the weather that we're in right now. All right, so we're about to start taking down to camp. This is what Sam built with his tarp. Used his hatchet to create a wood structure and put his tarp all over it. That's what he was sleeping in at first until we all hunkered down in my tent because it got so cold and the coyotes that were running around.
And I found this.
Nice.
That was the coyote we killed.
And then got Dennis's tent over here.
Coyote was one.
And he didn't really sleep in that because, like I said, everyone hopped in my tent. What's going on, guys? It is 8:55. We've got our gear all put up. We're about to put out our fire and head on out of here. The coyotes last night, they were right down there running along the bank close to the water. That's how close they got. So that's why we had to build up our fire overnight. But we're about to put it out and start hiking on out of here. Well, we're hiking back. We've already covered probably half a mile. Still got a while to go. It is currently 9:33. So we're definitely gonna make our 24 hours. And we're still gonna probably have an hour hike ahead of us still. So we'll see when we get back to the vehicles. Utilizing these deer trails have really been a help when going through all this brush. So when in doubt, just follow the trail. It'll get you where you need to go. All these deer tracks down there.
Thank God it didn't rain.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? How deep? Thank you, rain boots. It's been a love-hate relationship with these rain boots. They're super useful going through the brush. Great to go through water, but they suck to walk in.
I got me a boo-boo.
Yeah? What happened? Ooh, this one got you.
I think it was that tree.
That gummit.
I was like, something's kind of rubbing me on my ribs.
Hey guys, so we're just about to the end of our journey. Dennis, what was your most valuable piece of equipment?
My eating utensils.
Your eating utensils?
Yeah, like my fork and spoon.
That was the most valuable?
That's the most valuable. It's better than eating Spam.
What was your
fork?
What was your least valuable?
It'd be two things: my sleeping bag and my tent.
Sleeping bag in your tent? Why do you say that?
They just they had a little bit of protection, but not what we needed.
Yeah.
I would rather gotten a quality sleeping bag than a $10 one.
For sure. What about you, Sam? What was your most valuable tool?
Hatchet.
Yeah? Why do you say that?
Because it allowed me to build a shelter, and if I didn't have a tarp, I could have lined up enough sticks, wove it in grass, and made my own shelter. I was able to cut firewood, which we needed because of the coyotes.
Yeah.
And because it got really cold.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, I got a knife too. I barely even used the knife at all. I would have rather had the hatchet.
Yeah.
And save the money on the knife, because it's still razor sharp right now.
What was your least useful tool? It was something that you were disappointed with.
Disappointed with? I would have to say the knife, just because the hatchet did everything.
Yeah.
And it's still sharp. So, like the knife, I mean, I'm sure it would have had uses if we were out here longer, but it's practically brand new.
Yeah.
And then I bought fishing stuff, which we didn't need because it was January.
Yeah.
It was good to have the line anyways.
Yeah. If you could have gotten something else, one thing, what would you have got differently?
I would have got a wool blanket.
Wool blanket? What about you, Dennis?
Me, I probably would have gotten a nice sleeping bag.
A nicer sleeping bag?
Yeah, I would have slept all night.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cool. You guys have fun?
Had a blast.
Yeah. It's good to get out here, see the little Texas hill country, and do a little bit of camping. And just like that, guys, it is after 10 o'clock. We're almost to our vehicles right over there. We did the 24-hour survival challenge with a $100 budget from Walmart. It was super fun. It was a blast. Let me know what y'all guys think. Let me know who do you think had the best survival kit for under $100. And let me know if you like these kind of videos. We're actually planning to do some more videos like this. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Austin Carlisle MMA. This is Austin with our $100 survival challenge for 24 hours, and we'll catch you in the next one.
You camp on the high ground because there could be a rainstorm 100 miles upstream and we not know about it, and if we camped out of here, it'd be underwater and nothing flat. So we're walking along the riverbed, and you're going to find a bunch of different types of stones. But this is probably one of the more important ones you're going to find, especially if you're trying to survive. It's called flint. You hit this with a piece of metal and it's going to spark, and it'll give you a better chance to get in the fire. By the way, kids, unless you really know what you're doing, don't ever swing an axe or hatchet when you're in line with it. And even when you know what you're doing, you probably shouldn't do it anyway. Now, what he did wasn't wrong, but you do risk falling. Best thing to do, get flat, spread yourself out. Shuffle those feet down and pray you don't go over any cactuses. I did not show you how I got up here, but I'm going to show you how to get down, because it's very easy to hurt yourself when you fall out of a tree. So as you can see right now, I have one leg around the tree. Other leg is hanging kind of like counterweight. So if I were to fall, I could easily just wrap that leg, and then I can't fall this way because this one's hooked in. Now when you're going down a tree, you have positive control here, another control here, and you just shimmy. You don't pick up your legs unless you have to. So even though I'm moving my leg, there's still enough connection with the tree that I can just slide back down. You always have something you can hold on to, and you can shimmy like that. So even though I'm going backwards, I'm still maintaining at least 2 to 3 points of contact on the tree. So that way I can't, if I start falling, I can catch the tree. So, but don't climb trees if you don't have to, or unless you know what you're doing. When you're survivaling or camping and you're not sure when you're gonna eat your next water, you only take a mouthful. You can hold it in your mouth for about as long as you can, and then you swallow it. You don't swallow it right away, because the more you savor it, the better it's gonna be for conserving water, and you'll still be just as hydrated. That way, now my lips and my entire mouth, I did have cotton mouth. Now they're all hydrated, and I still have quite a bit of water left. It's just a little water conservation tip when you don't know when you're gonna get your next clean water.